In the dazzling realm of Tinseltown, where a single kiss can ignite 1,000 fantasies or shatter 1,000,000 dreams, the art of locking lips is a make-or-break skill for any aspiring star. While some celebrities have left their mark with kisses that set hearts aflutter and pulses racing, others have earned a far less flattering reputation, leaving their co-stars and audiences alike wishing for a breath mint and a hasty retreat. In this video, we'll explore both ends of the spectrum, from the worst kissers in Hollywood to those who have elevated the simple act of smooching to an art form. Join us as we dish the dirt and spill the tea on who truly deserves the title of Hollywood's worst kisser and who reigns supreme as the silver screen's kissing royalty. Let's dive into the list of celebrities who have set the bar high for on-screen kisses, leaving their co-stars and audiences alike weak in the knees and yearning for more.
When we went to break, the best thing about working with Drew is making out with her, but y'all are so close. You're like brother and sister.
Yeah.
Is that weird when y'all are making out all the time?
It's like the best thing is that my wife loves Drew so much that she encourages
Thank
me.
God.
There's no jealousy at all. She's just like, get in there.
By the way,
Adam Sandler, the comedic genius known for his goofy characters and lighthearted films, has a hidden talent that may surprise many. He's an exceptional kisser. Despite his unassuming appearance and silly demeanor, Sandler has managed to capture the hearts and lips of his leading ladies, leaving them pleasantly surprised and eager to share their experiences. Brooklyn Decker, Sandler's co-star in Just Go With It, couldn't help but gush about the actor's kissing prowess during an episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. She revealed that she was taken aback by how good of a kisser he was, describing him as both skilled and gentlemanly. Decker's praise didn't stop there. She confessed that other actresses who had locked lips with Sandler had approached her, seeking confirmation of his kissing abilities. The admiration for Sandler's smooching skills extends beyond Decker. Even Jennifer Aniston, his longtime friend of 30 years, found herself counting down the days until their kissing scenes in Netflix's Murder Mystery. Sandler playfully shared that Aniston was excited about the prospect, sending him texts in anticipation of their on-screen romance. It's clear that Sandler's kissing talent is the talk of Tinseltown. It's evident that his kissing skills are just another reason why he's one of Hollywood's most beloved and sought-after stars.
Oh my goodness.
My least favorite, I can't even remember. That's the problem.
Yeah, you don't remember. There were so
Miss
many.
Hurley was definitely one of my favorites, I'll tell you that. Yeah, she's incredible. So
Thank you very much.
Chace Crawford, the devastatingly handsome actor who stole hearts as Nate Archibald on the hit series Gossip Girl, has a reputation that precedes him when it comes to kissing. Though the show wrapped up in 2012, Crawford's impact on the world of on-screen romance remains unmatched, with fans and co-stars alike singing his praises. Crawford's kissing skills are so renowned that Intelligencer dedicated an entire article to the subject, waxing poetic about the experience of locking lips with the Upper East Side heartthrob. The author's vivid description of Crawford's succulent and sweet lips, likened to ripe figs, and the gentle caress of his iconic man-bangs against their cheek painted a picture of pure bliss that left readers yearning for a chance to experience it themselves. The praise for Crawford's kissing prowess doesn't end there. Matt Amick, who played Nate's love interest on Gossip Girl, declared him the best kisser among their co-stars, assuring anyone who had the opportunity to kiss him that they would not be disappointed. Katie Cassidy, another of Crawford's on-screen love interests, echoed Amick's sentiments, playfully referring to him as her boyfriend when discussing his kissing abilities. Though Crawford's career may have taken a quieter turn since his Gossip Girl days, his legacy as one of Hollywood's most talented kissers remains untarnished.
yeah, it did. I remember Sam Raimi giving me a book of famous kisses to kind of like be inspired, but also he really wanted to make it special, even though it was kind of miserable actually doing it. It was pouring rain, freezing, Toby couldn't breathe, so it was almost like I was resuscitating him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst. Aside from her exceptional performances in films like The Virgin Suicides and Spider-Man, which alludes to her acting chops, she also possesses a level of kissing confidence that is truly impressive. With a career spanning decades and a range of iconic on-screen kisses under her belt, Dunst has proven time and again that she is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to locking lips. Perhaps Dunst's most famous kiss is her upside-down smooch with Tobey Maguire in 2002's Spider-Man, a moment so memorable that it earned the pair an MTV Movie Award for Best Kiss. The scene has since become a pop culture phenomenon, parodied in countless films and television shows, cementing Dunst's status as a kissing icon. But Dunst's big kiss energy extends far beyond the Marvel Universe. Even at the tender age of 11, she had the audacity to call kissing Brad Pitt, one of Hollywood's most desirable leading men, gross. Despite sharing a scene with Pitt in 1994's Interview with the Vampire, Dunst has remained steadfast in her opinion, later telling E.T., "Yeah, it was gross. I stand by that." Her honesty and self-assuredness, even in the face of a heartthrob like Pitt, is a testament to her unwavering confidence. Dunst's kisses are so captivating that even her co-stars have found themselves struggling to maintain their composure. Simon Pegg, who starred alongside Dunst in How to Lose Friends and Alienate People, admitted that her kisses were so distracting that he had to remind himself he was married. It's a sentiment that speaks to the power and allure of Dunst's on-screen presence and the way in which her kisses can leave a lasting impression on both her co-stars and audiences alike. Zendaya.
All of you, not giving the plot point away, but who's the best kisser?
Josh. Thank you. Z's quiet.
Z reveals she wants to start a family one day, but she worries about raising her little ones in the spotlight.
Just like her acting talent, Zendaya's lips are the talk of Hollywood, leaving co-stars weak in the knees and audiences swooning with every captivating kiss. None other than Disney Channel heartthrob Zac Efron, who has locked lips with countless actresses throughout his career, has declared Zendaya's kiss in The Greatest Showman as his favorite kiss, I think, ever. Efron's praise carries significant weight, considering the sheer number of on-screen kisses he has experienced. With a YouTube compilation of his kisses spanning over 6 minutes, Efron has become an authority on the subject. The fact that he ranks Zendaya's kiss above even his iconic sprinkler-soaked smooch with Vanessa Hudgens in High School Musical, which featured literal fireworks, speaks volumes about the Euphoria star's lip-locking prowess. However, Efron's endorsement is hardly necessary to convince audiences of Zendaya's kissing abilities. Her unforgettable scene with co-star Hunter Schafer in Season 1 of Euphoria has become the stuff of television legend, rivaling even the famous Spider-Man kiss in terms of its impact and memorability. The scene, which Refinery29 has rated as one of the best kissing scenes in TV history, showcases Zendaya's ability to convey passion, intimacy, and raw emotion through a single, powerful kiss. Shia LaBeouf.
My first kiss was on the set of Even Stevens to a girl named Margot Harshman. She played Tawny. She wasn't my girlfriend on the show. She was the person I was infatuated with on the show. It was the 3rd season of Even Stevens, and the producers knew that I had a crush on her for years, but there was another kid on the show who was like really blonde and beautiful, and I think she had a thing for him, but the producers were kind of rooting for me, and then they wrote a scene where we got to kiss, and she was a good sport about it. It was awkward, I was nervous, but she was, I think, a bit more mature than me. You know, I matured late that way.
Despite his unconventional reputation and headline-grabbing behavior, LaBeouf has managed to leave a lasting impression on his co-stars, particularly the stunning Megan Fox, with his lip-locking prowess. In an interview with E!, Fox, who starred alongside LaBeouf in the Transformers franchise, revealed that the former Disney Channel star gave her the absolute best on-screen kiss of her career. This is no small feat, considering Fox has locked lips with the likes of Amanda Seyfried in Jennifer's Body and Adam Scott in Friends with Kids. LaBeouf's kissing skills, it seems, have the power to outshine even the most talented and attractive of his peers. The impact of LaBeouf's kisses extends beyond the silver screen. In March 2020, the actor was spotted rekindling his romance with ex-wife Mia Goth 2 years after their separation. The pair were seen engaging in a passionate smooch, sparking rumors of a reconciliation. While it's unclear whether LaBeouf's kissing abilities played a role in their reunion, it's evident that his charm and intensity have a way of drawing people in, both on and off the set. Johnny Depp.
Yeah, apparently for a little while there, you know, there was a time when people, whoever they were sort of fascinated with what I might be throwing away, you know, into the garbage can. It just happens. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've never really been fascinated with anyone's trash before, but some people, you know, what can you do?
The enigmatic and charismatic actor, known for his iconic roles and smoldering good looks, has a reputation that precedes him when it comes to the art of kissing. Drawing inspiration from rock legend Keith Richards for his portrayal of Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean series, Depp seems to have inherited the same magnetic charm and irresistible allure that made Richards and his bandmates in the Rolling Stones notorious for their ways with women. Co-stars who have had the pleasure of locking lips with Depp have been quick to sing his praises. Marion Cotillard, who starred alongside the actor in Public Enemies, gushed about her experience, describing Depp as a protective and gentle co-star who also happened to be an exceptional kisser. Despite her initial nerves, Cotillard found herself swept away by Depp's kissing prowess, a sentiment echoed by many of his other leading ladies. Keira Knightley, who shared the screen with Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, was so enamored with the idea of kissing the actor that she reportedly begged director Gore Verbinski to write in a scene where their characters would lock lips. Despite her character's primary love interest being played by the dashing Orlando Bloom, Knightley couldn't resist the opportunity to experience Depp's legendary kissing skills firsthand. When the scene finally came to fruition, Knightley was not disappointed, describing the kiss as really good. Heath Ledger.
It is, and that's kind of what I love about it at this point. I was after a change, you know. And it's just so quiet. It's real living, you know. I'm lugging my laundry down to the laundromat, and you know, my duties right now is just keeping the house clean, my girlfriend happy.
The late actor whose talent and charm left an indelible mark on Hollywood is remembered not only for his Oscar-winning performance in The Dark Knight, but also for his legendary kisses that helped shape the course of LGBTQ visibility in mainstream media. His unforgettable and/or-screen lip lock with Jake Gyllenhaal in Brokeback Mountain not only earned the pair the coveted MTV Movie Award for Best Kiss, but also served as a powerful instrument for change, pushing boundaries, and challenging societal norms. Ledger's kissing prowess extended beyond his groundbreaking role in Brokeback Mountain. Kate Hudson, who had the pleasure of sharing the screen with the Australian heartthrob, revealed that Ledger was the man behind her favorite on-screen kiss. She gushed about his beautiful, sweet, and gentle nature, which translated into a truly lovely and memorable kissing experience. Ledger's ability to bring a sense of tenderness and authenticity to his on-screen romances is a testament to his talent and the indelible impact he left on the world of cinema. Though Heath Ledger's life was tragically cut short, his legacy as a gifted actor and a trailblazer for LGBTQ representation lives on. His kisses, both on and off screen, continue to inspire and remind us of the power of love, acceptance, and the transformative nature of a single, unforgettable moment. Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, they're all people that you've kissed. You should recognize the lips.
I hope I do.
All right. Let's see the first lips.
Okay.
Okay.
Owen Wilson.
That's right. It's Owen Wilson. All right. Let's see the next lips.
Jerry.
Who's?
Butler.
Yes, Jerry.
Right? Jerry Butler.
Yes, Jerry. When you know him that well. We know him as Gerard. I guess if you know him real well, you call him Jerry.
You know, well.
All right, let's see some more lips. I know, that's a hard one.
Oh, wait. No. Paul?
No. Don't help her.
Oh, my God.
Somebody else has kissed that guy because they're saying his name.
I don't know who that is.
I know, it doesn't look like that. I wish we could
Why do we
widen
have
out
that
a little
picture?
bit.
Oh, wait.
Because you kissed him.
Oh, David Schwimmer.
That's right.
The beloved actress who has captured hearts is known for her girl-next-door charm and undeniable beauty. But did you know she possesses a characteristic that has left her stars and even talk show hosts in awe? The Friends star's kissing prowess has been the subject of much discussion and admiration in Hollywood circles, with her on-screen partners and industry peers singing her praises for her incredibly soft and irresistible lips. Aniston's lip-locking skills have even been put to the test on the popular show Watch What Happens Live, where host Andy Cohen managed to get Gerard Butler to reveal that Aniston is a better kisser than Angelina Jolie, another Hollywood icon known for her captivating on-screen presence. This revelation speaks volumes about Aniston's ability to leave a lasting impression on her co-stars, even when compared to some of the most alluring and talented actresses in the business. Further confirmation of Aniston's soft lip sensation status came from an unlikely source, talk show host Ellen DeGeneres. During a playful moment on her show, DeGeneres shared a brief peck on the lips with Aniston and immediately concluded that the actress's lips were indeed as soft as rumored. This lighthearted exchange only added to the growing legend of Jennifer Aniston's irresistible kissing abilities. Hollywood superstar known for his high-profile relationships and unforgettable on-screen moments has a reputation among leading ladies, an incredible kisser with impeccable oral hygiene. Despite the public's fascination with his somewhat awkward and over-the-top displays of affection with ex-wife Katie Holmes, Cruise's co-stars have nothing but praise for his kissing abilities and, perhaps most importantly, his minty fresh breath. Gwyneth Paltrow, who locked lips with Cruise in Austin Powers 3, couldn't help but gush about the experience on The Rachel Ray Show, declaring him an amazing kisser. Paula Patton, another of Cruise's on-screen love interests in Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol echoed Paltrow's sentiments during an appearance on Live with Kelly and Ryan. She revealed that their kiss was not only great, but also a pleasant surprise, thanks to Cruise's perfect, non-minty breath that left her swooning. As Tom Cruise continues to captivate audiences with his thrilling performances and undeniable charisma, it's clear that his status as a top-notch kisser is just another facet of his Hollywood allure. With a track record of leaving his leading ladies breathless in the best way possible, Cruise has solidified his place as one of the most sought, after and skilled kissers in the entertainment industry. Jessica Simpson.
Divorce, and he was out of a relationship. He was like over at my house.
Oh.
And we shared a nostalgic kiss. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. But apparently him and Ryan Gosling had a bet on who would kiss me first when they were 12 years old. And so he texted Ryan and said he won the bet.
The multi-talented singer, actress, and fashion mogul has quietly become the best A-list kisser in Hollywood, leaving a lasting impression on her former flames and captivating the public's imagination with her undeniable sex appeal. Despite her impressive business acumen and a reported net worth of $200 million, Simpson's pop culture legacy has been somewhat overshadowed by less than flattering moments and comments from her ex-boyfriends. However, it's these very comments that serve as a testament to Simpson's unparalleled kissing skills. John Mayer, one of her most notorious exes, couldn't help but rave about the singer's bedroom prowess in a series of shockingly explicit interviews. Mayer's descriptions of their sexual chemistry as crazy and like napalm paint a picture of Simpson as an irresistible force, capable of leaving even the most experienced lovers weak in the knees. While Mayer's comments ultimately led to the end of their relationship, they also solidified Simpson's status as a seductive and unforgettable kisser. Rumor has it that Mayer's hit song, Your Body is a Wonderland, was inspired by the blonde bombshell, further fueling the public's fascination with her undeniable allure. Leonardo DiCaprio.
I look at being an actor as an incredible opportunity. I think that it's almost like winning the lottery in a lot of ways.
Hollywood breeds a lot of stars, but there are very few great actors. Do you see yourself in that small elite group?
I would never say something like that.
When are you going to settle down? Kids and marriage.
I would never answer that question.
Is it on the cards one day?
I'm sure it will be.
From his iconic turn as Jack in Titanic to his smoldering performances in films like Django Unchained and The Wolf of Wall Street, DiCaprio has proven time and again that he is a master of on-screen romance, and perhaps most importantly, an unforgettable kisser. Nicole Galicia, DiCaprio's co-war star in Django Unchained, couldn't help but gush about her kissing experience with the actor, describing it as everything you would imagine it to be and perfect. Even the legendary Maggie Smith, who shared a kiss with DiCaprio at the BAFTA Awards, found the moment to be a real thrill. Margot Robbie, who played DiCaprio's wife in The Wolf of Wall Street, also sang his praises, revealing that her girlfriends constantly interrogated her about his kissing skills, to which she could only reply, "All I know is his screen. Kissing is great." With a track record of leaving his co-stars weak in the knees and a reputation for delivering unforgettable on-screen romances, DiCaprio has solidified his place as a true icon of love and passion in the entertainment industry. John Mayer, the musician known for his soulful blues and a string of high-profile relationships, has a reputation that precedes him, despite his self-admitted jerk behavior in past romances, which famously earned him a scathing rebuke from ex-girlfriend Taylor Swift. Mayer's kissing skills have remained unquestioned, perhaps even serving as the key to his success with Hollywood's most beautiful women. While many of Mayer's former flames have remained tight-lipped about their experiences with the singer, a few brave souls have come forward to share their thoughts on his kissing prowess. Vanderpump Rules star Sheena Shea, a self-proclaimed authority on kissing hot guys, reportedly gushed to Just Jared about Mayer's really nice lips, leaving little doubt about his abilities in the romance department. Even celebrity blogger Perez Hilton couldn't resist the allure of Mayer's lips, boldly admitting that the rumors of their club makeout session were true and that the singer was, in fact, a really good kisser. This confession only added to the growing legend of John Mayer's irresistible charm and undeniable skill in the art of kissing. Brace yourself as we unveil the list of celebrities who have earned the dubious distinction of being the worst kissers in Tinseltown, leaving their co-stars and audiences cringing and reaching for the mouthwash. Matthew McConaughey.
I mean, that was my hope that I was gonna kiss when we went for the walk-on in the nature trail. She had braces. Lips did get stuck for a second, but it was worth it. 13 or 14 in her Jordache jeans. Yeah, I had a crush for a while. I was cool about it. I walked, and then we were walking on a nice little walk in the nature trail, but I was kind of already anxious and nervous, looking for the right moment to stop and go in for a kiss. French kiss. Big time, man. Oh, you remember that? I remember I was high as a kite for 6 months.
The man highly regarded as the epitome of Southern charm and charisma has won the hearts of audiences worldwide with his captivating performances, but unfortunately falls short in the kissing department. His frequent co-star, Kate Hudson, has revealed that the experience of locking lips with the Hollywood heartthrob isn't always as dreamy as one might imagine. According to Hudson, every time she kissed McConaughey, there seemed to be some sort of obstacle or unfavorable circumstance that made the experience less than ideal. She specifically recalled a scene from Fool's Gold where the two actors were kissing in the ocean after a plane crash, and McConaughey's face was covered in snot, making for a rather unpleasant and slimy embrace. McConaughey, ever the gentleman, defended himself by explaining that the scene in question required them to go underwater and come up gasping for air before sharing a passionate kiss. He admitted that while they've had their fair share of awkward on-screen kisses, they've never had the opportunity to share a normal, romantic one without any external factors interfering, such as the temperature, interruptions, or the ocean washing them away.
First kiss.
Okay, I'll share that.
Okay.
I have a really sweet story.
I'll share. Okay.
Mine was, I was in like a theater program, and we did an exchange program with an English theater school, and I was like 12 years old. This was my first like legitimate real
real kiss?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had flirted when I was in England, and then she came out to the United States.
Well, she flew for you.
Yeah, well, no, she came to do her acting, and then like the last night goodbye party, we kissed each other on the lips. She said, "You make me feel like Cinderella."
Oh!
Jason Segel may have won hearts with his role as Marshall Erickson on the hit sitcom How I Met Your Mother, but his on-screen wife, Allison Hannigan, had a different experience when it came to locking lips with the star. Segel's smoking habit proved to be a major obstacle in their romantic scenes, leaving Hannigan with a less than pleasant taste in her mouth. According to Hannigan, kissing Segel was like kissing an ashtray, and even his attempts to mask the smell with gum or mints couldn't quite do the trick. The actress, who couldn't stand cigarette smoke, went so far as to make a bet with Segel, hoping to motivate him to quit. For every cigarette he smoked, he would owe her $10, and after just one day, he had racked up a debt of $200. Segel, determined to improve his on-screen romance with Hannigan, decided to quit cold turkey, and for about a year, he managed to stay smoke-free. The change not only improved his breath, but also his overall mojo, as he claimed his clothes no longer smelled of cigarette. However, the stress of the industry eventually led him back to his old habit, much to Hannigan's disappointment.
You ever make out with Helen Mirren?
Remarkable to watch her. There's a lot of physical action, and she just jumps right in and does stuff you don't imagine Helen Mirren would do.
Right.
Dame Helen.
Dame Helen Mirren. Yeah. And there's nothing like a dame, I'll tell you that.
Harrison Ford has a reputation for being a charming and charismatic leading man. However, his on-screen love interest in the 1986 film The Mosquito Coast, Helen Mirren, has a different opinion when it comes to his kissing abilities. In fact, she once boldly declared that Ford simply couldn't kiss on screen, and she wasn't the only actress to share this sentiment. In a 1997 interview with a BBC radio show, Mirren, who described Ford as the nicest, sweetest guy you could want to meet, didn't mince words when it came to his kissing skills. She claimed that Ford found it impossible to kiss on screen, and that he probably wasn't much better off screen either. Mirren even went so far as to say that other actresses she had spoken to had come to the same conclusion, stating, "Whenever we get chatting off screen, and we get around to talking, we come to the same conclusion. He couldn't do it with me either." Despite Ford's apparent lack of kissing prowess, Mirren acknowledged that he did try his best, but the spark simply wasn't there. Now, over 2 decades later, the two actors have reunited to play a couple once again in the Yellowstone spin-off 1923. Mirren's excitement at the prospect of sharing the screen with Ford was palpable, as she gushed about the opportunity to lie in bed with him, even if they were both fully dressed. Kate Hudson.
Come on. Yes. I think Billy is a gentler kisser. Better, I wouldn't say better, but definitely just gentler. Oh, she beats them all. We, to this day, are like, why didn't we go for it more with our making out? Like,
With her girl-next-door appeal and undeniable beauty, one would think that kissing Kate Hudson would be a dream come true for any co-star. However, comedian Dane Cook, who starred opposite Hudson in the 2008 film My Best Friend's Girl, begs to differ. During an appearance on Watch What Happens Live, Cook was asked about his worst on-screen kiss, and he didn't hesitate to name Hudson as the culprit. The comedian claimed that Hudson had purposely eaten a feast of onions before their kissing scene, leaving him with a less than desirable taste and smell to contend with as they filmed their romantic moment. Cook's revelation came as a surprise to many, as Hudson is often regarded as one of the most attractive and desirable actresses in Hollywood. Her natural beauty and infectious personality have made her a fan favorite, and the idea that she would intentionally sabotage a kissing scene with poor oral hygiene seemed out of character for the beloved star. Despite Cook's claim, it's difficult to imagine Hudson engaging in such behavior, and many fans have speculated that the comedian's remarks were made in jest. Regardless of the truth behind the Oniongate incident, it's clear that even the most attractive and talented actors can have their off days when it comes to on-screen intimacy, and that the realities of filming love scenes are often far less glamorous than the final product would suggest. Emma Watson.
Us kissing was the most horrifying thing either of us have ever
had to go through.
Because we're doing the kiss this week between Ron and Hermione.
What?
Doing the kiss between Ron and Hermione.
This week. You and I just kept corpsing. Like, we just kept laughing. And I was just really scared we were never going to get it because we just couldn't take it seriously.
The beloved actress who brought Hermione Granger to life in the Harry Potter series found herself in a particularly awkward situation when it came to kissing her co-star, Rupert Grint. As fans watched their friendship blossom on screen, they eagerly anticipated the moment when the two would finally share a romantic kiss. However, for Watson and Grint, the reality of filming that scene was far from the fairy tale ending they had imagined. Having grown up together on the set of the Harry Potter films since the tender age of 9, Watson and Grint had developed a strong brother-sister bond. The thought of sharing an on-screen kiss felt surreal and awkward as they had to navigate the transition from childhood friends to romantic interests. As the day of the kissing scene arrived, Watson found herself overwhelmed with nervousness. The pressure of delivering a convincing and heartfelt performance weighed heavily on her shoulders. In a moment of desperation, she decided to take charge and pounce on Grint, hoping to get the scene over with as quickly as possible. Grint, caught off guard by Watson's sudden approach, was left with little memory of the actual kiss. He later admitted that all he could recall was the image of Watson's face getting closer and closer, as if in slow motion. The experience was so surreal that he often avoids looking back on that scene, preferring to keep the memory at a distance. Robert Pattinson.
Oh man. I feel bad, because I don't feel like kissing you. You don't want to kiss me, do you?
Well, I mean, it's been a long time, and I think maybe we should finally go for it.
I don't think.
Really?
I just think there's someone else in the audience who I just think will appreciate it a little more. And I just want to do it. I think I know he will.
Go get him.
The heartthrob who captured the hearts of millions as the brooding vampire Edward Cullen in the Twilight series has a reputation for making fans swoon with his smoldering looks and undeniable charm. However, his on-screen romance with Reese Witherspoon in Water for Elephants proved that even the most desirable actors can have their less-than-stellar moments when it comes to locking lips. During the filming of their romantic scenes, Pattinson found himself battling a nasty cold, complete with a runny nose and a general sense of malaise. Despite his best efforts to power through, the illness took its toll on his kissing abilities. Witherspoon, ever the professional, endured the snot-filled encounters with grace, but she couldn't help but admit that the experience was far from pleasant. In interviews following the film's release, Witherspoon diplomatically described the kissing scenes as not appealing and not pleasant, hinting at the challenges of maintaining on-screen chemistry when one's co-star is under the weather. Pattinson, for his part, likely felt the weight of disappointing his adoring fans, who had long dreamed of sharing a passionate embrace with the Twilight heartthrob. Jennifer Lawrence.
Have you two ever kissed when the cameras weren't rolling?
Liam and I grew up together. Liam's real hot. What would you have done?
Yes, I would say yes.
Yeah.
I pick Gail over Peta any day.
I did.
Yes. Okay.
At one point.
Well done.
The quirky and endearing actress, known for her unfiltered sense of humor and down-to-earth personality, has a reputation for being a fun and engaging presence, both on and off the screen. However, when it comes to on-screen kisses, her Hunger Games co-star, Liam. Hemsworth discovered that Lawrence's playful nature could sometimes lead to some rather unpleasant experiences. During the filming of the Hunger Games series, Lawrence and Hemsworth shared several kissing scenes as their characters, Katniss Everdeen and Gale Hawthorne. While fans eagerly anticipated these moments, Hemsworth revealed that Lawrence would often engage in some mischievous behavior just before their lips were set to lock. According to Hemsworth, Lawrence would make a point of eating garlic, tuna fish, or other pungent foods right before their kissing scenes. She would then gleefully announce her culinary choices to her co-star, leaving him to brace himself for the inevitable assault on his senses. Hemsworth, ever the good sport, would gamely proceed with the scene despite the lingering tastes and odors. Lawrence, for her part, has playfully dismissed Hemsworth's complaints, arguing that he should simply get over it and attributing her food choices to her natural eating habits rather than any intentional sabotage. While Lawrence's kissing pranks may have been less than pleasant for Hemsworth, her quirks and imperfections has endeared her to fans and colleagues alike, making her one of the most relatable and beloved stars in Hollywood, even if her on-screen kisses may leave something to be desired.
Yeah, Theo came over every single night for 2 months before. No.
I was constantly knocking on a door.
Go away, Theo. No, I mean, there's no practice for it. You know, the thing with the kissing scene in this movie is that we were very cautious, and we actually filmed the scene and then had to refilm it because we rewrote it with the director and the writer and the producers. But we wanted to make sure, because Theo obviously had to take his shirt off, that it didn't feel exploitative and that it didn't feel like that young, or that, you know, the hot kiss in a young adult franchise. Yeah, we wanted it to be tender and sweet and also relatable and realistic and strong and whatnot.
Shailene Woodley, the talented actress known for her captivating performances in films like The Fault in Our Stars and the Divergent series, has a reputation for being a free, spirited, and natural presence on screen. Sadly, the spectacular now co-star Miles Teller revealed that Woodley's unconventional habits made for some rather unpleasant kissing experiences. During the filming of the coming-of-age drama, Teller discovered that Woodley had a penchant for consuming Chinese dirt supplements just before their kissing scenes. The pungent smell and taste of the supplements left Teller reeling as he found himself having to lock lips with his co-star while trying to ignore the overpowering aroma of the dirt pouches. Woodley, known for her dedication to natural and organic living, seemed unfazed by Teller's complaint. In fact, she would often chide him for his own pre-kiss habits, such as drinking Gatorade, which she found equally offensive. Despite the less-than-ideal circumstances, Woodley and Teller managed to deliver convincing and heartfelt performances in the spectacular now. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, even if their off-screen kissing experiences were far from romantic. Burt Reynolds.
And you have said recently that you still miss her terribly. She is the love of your life.
I do miss her. I think she was one of the most underrated actresses, you know, because of volume and that stuff. Mm-hmm. And she was the best actress I ever worked with.
Despite being a legendary actor who was once considered the quintessential leading man in Hollywood, his frequent Cumberworld star and ex-girlfriend Sally Field recently revealed that Reynolds' kissing skills left much to be desired. During a candid appearance on Watch What Happens Live, Field was asked about her worst on-screen kiss. Without hesitation, she named Reynolds, her co-star in films like Smokey and The Bandit, and her real-life boyfriend for 5 years. The revelation came as a shock to many, as the two had shared a highly publicized romance and undeniable on-screen chemistry. Field elaborated on her claim, explaining that Reynolds' kissing technique was simply not up to par. She hinted at an excessive amount of drooling and a lack of finesse, painting a picture of a far less romantic experience than their on-screen moments would suggest. The actress, known for her own incredible talent and versatility, found herself having to navigate the challenges of kissing a comfort star who, despite his heartthrob status, failed to deliver in the lip lock department. Bradley Cooper.
Daniel Bruhl, we got to talk about the kissing scene. He said that you ate hummus before it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember eating hummus, but I remember him saying that to me. Yeah, I was a little embarrassed.
The dashing and talented actor known for his roles in films like A Star is Born and the Hangover trilogy has shared the screen with Jennifer Lawrence in 4 movies, playing her love interest in 2 of them. Despite their undeniable on-screen chemistry, Lawrence had some choice words for Cooper when it came to his kissing technique. During an appearance on The Graham Norton Show in 2013, Cooper revealed that while filming Silver Linings Playbook, Lawrence had a less-than stellar review of his kissing skills. After their second take, she bluntly told him, "You're a wet kisser." Cooper, taken aback by the critique, admitted that it was not the kind of feedback an actor wants to hear, especially from a co-star. Shockingly, despite Lawrence's initial assessment, the audience seemed to disagree. The pair went on to win the MTV Movie Award for Best Kiss that year, proving that they're on screen. Romance was convincing enough to capture the hearts of viewers.
I'm not homophobic. I guess I am more than I thought, and that it was just difficult for me, and I didn't think it would be. I was joking about it was fine, and then I had to grab this guy who was really a friend of mine and kind of kiss him. And the thing was that I really backed down from it in a way. You know what I mean? I really could have done, I think, a more committed job. And next time.
Ben Affleck, despite being a Hollywood heavyweight, Affleck has faced his fair share of challenges when it comes to on-screen kissing. From co-stars offering him breath mints to struggling with same-sex smooches, Affleck's kissing experiences have been anything but smooth sailing. During the filming of Forces of Nature, Affleck's co-star Sandra Bullock reportedly tried to diplomatically offer him breath mints before their kissing scenes. While bad breath can happen to anyone, it's undoubtedly an awkward situation to navigate, especially when you're about to lock lips with a fellow actor in front of a camera crew. Affleck's kissing woes don't end there. In the comedy Chasing Amy, he found himself facing what he called the greatest challenge an actor can ever face: kissing another man. Despite his best efforts to commit to the scene, Affleck admitted that he really backed down from it in a way, and that he really could have done more of a committed job. The actor's discomfort with the same-sex kiss was evident in the final product, with Affleck describing it as looking like Tom and Jerry and not anything good. He even confessed to the New York Times that he tried to go open-mouthed but found himself pulling back, explaining that something in him was telling him to take his tongue back, and he was internally encouraging himself to push forward. He admitted that it was not his proudest moment.
Wait, do you remember your first kiss?
I remember my first kiss, but I didn't like the person that I kissed, and so I just decided.
Who was it? Say their name.
No.
Yeah. And was it a French kiss? Oh.
Yay. I don't remember if I don't think so. I think it was one of those gross in-between ones that's sort of
Scarlett Johansson, the captivating actress known for her mesmerizing performances on the big screen, has left audiences swooning with her on-screen romances. Her undeniable charm and beauty have made her the object of affection for many fans who dream of sharing a passionate kiss with the starlet. However, her We Bought a Zoo star, Matt Damon, discovered that kissing Johansson in real life was not quite the magical experience one might imagine. During a lunch break on set, Johansson indulged in a pungent onion sandwich, blissfully unaware that the director had planned to reshoot their kissing scene later that day. As Damon prepared to lock lips with his co-star, he was hit with the overwhelming aroma of onions emanating from Johansson's breath. The actor, known for his professionalism, tried to maintain his composure, but the lingering odor was impossible to ignore. Damon, ever the gentleman, jokingly complained about the hell he had to endure while kissing Johansson, but he later added, with a touch of sweetness, that her breath smelled like roses. The playful banter between the two stars showcased their ability to maintain a professional and lighthearted relationship, even in the face of an awkward situation. There you have it. It's now time to hear from you. Have you ever had a crush on a celebrity based solely on their on-screen kissing prowess, or do you try to separate their acting skills from their real-life persona? Let us know in the comments below.